Gavin MacLeod was a pretty good defenseman in his day in the Western Hockey League. The feisty blue liner played 5 years with Kelowna from 1996 to 2001. He was a rugged player and would stick up for his mates, qualities that would lead him to become captain of the Rockets.
Certainly not the most skilled player in the world, I wouldn't say. I think I got by on working hard and doing little things.
When Mark Habscheid first came here, Gavin, he was going, oh man, I don't know if this is worth it, but he ended up being one of Mark's, probably favorite players here, and worked his heart out for him and was a great leader for our team.
The Ottawa Senators' 1998 fifth-rounder could have turned pro, but he chose a different route.
After my 20-year-old year, I had some opportunities to go play pro on one-year contracts, and just took a look at it and said, can I make a living doing this? Didn't think I could at the time, but I'll go to school, get my degree, and if I still want to go play, the opportunity is still there.
The Sharp High School student took some business classes while playing in Kelowna and followed that up with a Bachelor of Commerce degree at the University of Alberta, where he continued playing hockey for another 5 years with the Golden Bears.
Pretty much everybody I started with my first year came out of the Western League. I think there were 8 of us that started, and I think 6 of us were captains in the Western League the year before, so we had a pretty good group that I went through the university with, and most of the guys ended up finishing their schooling, so it was a really good experience.
While at university, MacLeod was 3 times named an Academic All-Canadian and also won the Randy Gregg Award in 2005 as the Canadian University Outstanding Student Athlete of the Year. He had a job lined up before he finished university and completed his CA at Ernst & Young. Later, he was the Director of Finance at Petrocom Construction in Edmonton. He's now the Financial Reporting Manager for Entrec Transportation Services, a company specializing in moving overweight and oversized cargo.
It's a brand new company. We're doing a lot. Just bought a couple companies in Bonnyville, one in Fort McMurray, one in Lloyd. So I handle a lot of the accounting work on the acquisition side of things, financial reporting, so dealing with the bank and all our public company reporting.
MacLeod was able to get that post-secondary education thanks in part to the WHL Scholarship Program.
It's the greatest thing that was ever put together for the Western Hockey League players, and every one of them's very well looked after through this, because for each year they play in our league, they get a year of books and tuition. And in Canada, once they sign on with a CIS school, then they're getting their money matched generally, so they're doing real well by it.
It's huge to walk out of university with a degree and no student loans. It's a huge step up on what a lot of people have to do to get through school, and very fortunate to have that opportunity.
Each year, the league provides over 400 scholarships to current and graduate players, providing money for tuition, books, and compulsory fees to a post-secondary institution of the player's choice. And unlike scholarships offered south of the border, the WHL's program is guaranteed, even if the player has his career cut short through injury.
Well, a good example is Max Adolph. Played for us the last 2 years and has run into concussion problems, and now he's guaranteed 4 years of university, and there is no guarantee in the NCAA other than they'll say you could have 4 years, and the famous word is you could have 4 years. It's year at a time, whereas here you earn your year every year, and when you're done with us, it's in the bank and it's there for you to use. I know as a father, when Curtis was done, he had 5 years of university in the bank had he not turned pro, so as a parent, why wouldn't you look at that?
The program doesn't just apply to university. Players have used it to train as a firefighter or take a trade. It's a far cry from the old days when an education simply wasn't a priority for young hockey players. And it's a myth these guys are just hockey players. They're often bright and finish their high school a year early or with honors, even while playing major junior hockey with its requisite heavy travel schedule.
You'd be surprised how many of these guys are finished high school in 3 years. And I know with our players at KSS, the teachers there enjoy having them because they're a pretty good thing for the other kids in the school to see that what our guys go through and still show up at school. They get off the bus at 4 in the morning or at school at 8 o'clock. That's something that the teachers enjoy the other students seeing. Your best players are, and a lot of times, your best students too.
I just think the life skills that you learn, the learning how to do your schoolwork while you're riding the bus, the getting up and going to class when you get back from a road trip, those are the things that will carry you far in your life.
In 2010, MacLeod was recognized by the WHL with an Alumni Achievement Award for obtaining a post-secondary education through the league's scholarship program and moving on to a successful business career. And being an accountant doesn't mean he's given up on the game he loves.
Still playing every Sunday with the U of A alumni. Pretty good group of guys. Some of those guys can still play the game. A couple old NHLers, so it's a lot of fun.